Hello, this is Julie Phillips in Tampa, Florida, and I'd like to welcome you. This presentation is occurring in Boca Raton, Florida in mid-December, and if someone would close the door, I would appreciate it. I am going to share with you, along with a very special guest from another country, one of the most profound technologies I have ever seen in my career. And I've been a natural health wellness educator and coach for over 15 years. When a prayer led me to natural health, I believe it saved my life. So this is my purpose. This is my passion, is to help educate and empower others. And the name of the company of the technology that we will teach you is called Emro Quantum. That's EMRO, Energy Medicine Revolution. And the O in Emro Quantum, the quantums for quantum physics, represents the world, the globe, the earth, okay? And the energy that is associated with this. So this is about energy, and every single thing is energy. And what this is representing is it's actually representing a solution for your entire life. It can bring you hope, and it can bring you freedom. It can bring you hope for a better life, physically, emotionally, and also financially. So very, very profound, brand new opportunity to change your life. It actually can help your dreams come true. And you're going to hear from the founder and CEO, Eniko Madian, how her life was changed. And she's driven with passion and purpose to show other people the way with her sort of flashlight to show people the way out of the dark tunnel with our health crisis and our financial crisis, and reach back her hand and say, come along with me. And she's looking for people like myself to say, yes, I will help you. I have a flashlight too, and I'm going to help people if they fall over a rock. I'm going to help pull them over and get them there. So I want to tell you that I'm wearing one right now. I'm actually wearing more than one, but this little hologram, the size of a postage stamp, and for those on the phone, it kind of looks similar to Band-Aid material, so it's the color of skin, but you'll see there's a little hologram, shiny little hologram imprinted on it. And I want to briefly explain what this is. They're called Emro Quantum holographic discs. So the way Eniko explained to me, she said that when you watch a movie, it's a lot of data stored on a DVD, is a storage media, and when you watch this movie, it can change your feelings and your emotions and your being. And similarly with songs, all the different notes are arranged in a certain way on a CD, another storage media, and when you play these songs, they can affect how you feel and how your being is. And so what we have here in the little holographic discs is there is energy imprinted in here, is quantum physics, intrinsic energy formulas. So it's science, it's proven to work, imprinted in this little storage media, and very brilliantly it enables me to take the one for, let's say, pain, and put it right on my husband's tennis elbow and have him tell me, where did that pain go, in less than an hour. And then there's a different one with different formulas for deep sleep and snoring. I was able to put on him at a certain acupuncture point, but we nickname it acupuncture without needles. So because it has a little bit of stickiness on the back, I stood over my husband and watched him stop snoring, and his niece is in the room, so don't tell him I talk about him in the classes. I watched him stop snoring in 2 minutes and stay asleep the entire night without getting up one time, and he said, Julie, I thought I was going to sleep till noon because I drove all night the night before. He goes, I feel very refreshed. How did this happen? I said, feel your forehead, because I didn't really know the right place to put it at that time. And sure enough, he goes, what is this? So he readily admits that these things work. So nice thing about it is it doesn't even have to touch your body. It can help you because it's helping your energy field. What do the acupuncture doctors do? I personally am not a fan of needles, but I know that their needles can be placed in certain points on the body with our energy meridians, and they can say, Julie, your pain went away, didn't it? Maybe the acupuncture doctor cleared some blocked energy in the body with the needles, but I really think that these little holograms, when placed near the body, might help the body do it by itself with a little help. So picture multiple identical pendulum clocks. They're exactly the same. They're close together in a room. We close the door. We come back later. You might see their pendulums swinging exactly in unison. Anybody here heard of that? It's physics. It's called entrainment. So the energy field of the one influencing one in close proximity. And anybody hear about the girls in the dormitory at college? They sometimes their monthly cycles come at the same time. So energy fields can influence the other. So if there's energy imprinted into these holographic discs and we place them, especially near a certain acupuncture point, then amazing things can happen. So there were actually studies to prove that it happened where the doctors didn't even know whether group A or group B was the one with the real energy in it or the blanks, and with remarkable results. So no drugs, no chemicals. I don't care if my loved one just had a pacemaker put in. I've seen these used on a newborn baby, colicky baby that hadn't slept for almost a month. So they can be, I've seen a veterinarian use them on their animals, on the pets. So definitely they're 100% safe for every human being and every pet. And what's interesting is Niku asked me if I wanted to be part of her team to share this with other people, because there's over $100 billion being spent on people with different remedies to address their pain, when something as simple as a hologram could do the job in a natural way with nothing entering the body. For example, the sleep industry. You know, I told you what happened in my own family, and there's people right now spending $20 billion every year on trying to get an aid to help them to sleep. So definitely a total on the few categories that are listed on this slide. There's over $207 billion being spent on things this simple little technology can help people with. So this technology can change lives with health. So every single thing, did you guys know that the tabletop has also got energy? It's got protons and neutrons and electrons in there. Every single thing has energy. And when the doctors have their patients, their heart stop, what do? They use something electrical to wake them back up to get their energy moving. So when we are bombarded with cell phones, with televisions, with Wi-Fi's, with computers, with the dashboard of our car, it is bombarding our energy field and putting us out of balance. Does that make sense? So we are constantly being assaulted by our environment. We also have a lot of toxicity in our food supply, in our air, and our water supply. It's also putting us out of balance. So when our vibrations, if these little discs can help our body be in balance, our body may be able to clear blocked energy and perform the way it was designed. So I love that it's like 5,000 years of science with acupuncture, yet the story to me is this tiny little disc. And by the way, I've seen children use it on their shirt. It works just as good as if it was touching them. You have to be hydrated. Definitely, you don't just need to be drinking water. We want it to actually go in your cells, so make sure you're well hydrated to use it. They come in the little packages. You can see these packages up here. There's one for energy, one for pain. We're going to run through them real quickly so you understand which ones they are. And most of them have 12 little discs in a pack, and they generally last, the majority of them last about 5 days. And there's a couple that have less. The cell phone defense, instead of having 12, it has 6. They're very large. You'll see it on the back of my phone, and that usually lasts about 2 months. And then also the quantum back relief is a longer one. I watched Niku use this in a chiropractor's office a couple of days ago with remarkable results. There are 6 back relief in there, and I've never seen one person that I was just recently exposed to this new technology of the back relief, and I have never seen anyone that wasn't delighted with the results. So this is important to say this. These products don't diagnose or treat or heal or cure or prevent any disease, illness, or injury. Okay? So they're like totally safe. They're proven. The studies are even published in peer-reviewed medical journals. So, but they're not a cure for anything. It's the body that's the miracle, not the technology. It's brilliant technology, but the body's really doing the work. So they can help us to be in balance, and they call it non-transdermal. Nothing's entering through the skin. Nothing's in the body. And regardless of any medications or any kind of, like I said, pacemakers and things, totally, completely safe to use. So the first one is for the sleep, and I told you my own experience with that, and I saw a result of someone taking a special kind of camera that shows heat and inflammation in the body, and I saw that in 34 minutes the temperature of the head might drop an entire degree centigrade, and the technician explained, Julie, that might help the person get into that deep repair sleep better. They're not to help put you to sleep, they're to help you stay asleep and get into that deep repair sleep. That's when our body repairs itself. There's another little thing you can do that Diane and I, one of our teachers, taught us how you can just use your fingers to help fall asleep. The quantum relief is for pain. So just about any pain you can think of. This is one that they don't say on the back of the package for this one. It doesn't say put it behind your ear or on your sternum on an acupuncture point. Instead it says put it where the problem is. So if somebody has a headache, if someone has abdominal cramping, injuries, different things like that, I have seen this one used with incredible results. So if a person says, Julie, I have a headache, I say, where do you think that's coming from, the two temples or where? And they might say, oh, up here on the top of the forehead or the base of my neck. So they put it where they want to put it, and they usually know the right spot to put it. So again, this one for quantum relief will usually last about 5 days. Now, if I was going to put one of those on my relative's knee, the pain one, the relief one, I would put it on either front, back, or left, right. I would kind of like surround it. The quantum back relief, I just got exposure to this very recently, brand new one for me, incredible results. And I asked Uniku, what are some of the things that's different about this? And her first reply was there is some support formula for muscles. So when people, and it's bigger, so when people are putting either one or two on their back and making sure they're hydrated, they're having incredible results even if they were just, out of work for days. That just happened on the phone this week. Someone that was out of work for days, and on the phone, there's three of us on the phone, me and her friend, and she said, okay, I'm going to do it now. She puts it on herself, and she halted us talking and said, I have to meditate on this. I said, why? She said, it's only been 15 minutes. I'm completely symptom-free. I'd have to call this a miracle. And I'm like, hot diggity, Anika, well, I'm hearing this. So we were in the chiropractor's office, and there was all these many machines. They're going to help with all kinds of things, curvature of the spine and disc compression, and all these cool things that we need the doctors for. But at the very end of the train, after the doctors did all their things, they said, Iniku, would you like to try your product because the patient still is in very severe pain? So she places the back relief, but she puts a circulation one. That's one I haven't shown you yet, on top of it, like piggyback. And on another, that patient instantly said, it's working, I already feel it, just like that. On another patient, she said, it's very across my whole back, so I watched her put two back reliefs, one on each side of the spine and in the middle of circulation, and that patient reported back to me how 100% happy she was. And then other things in that same office. Back relief is amazing. You don't just put it on your back. You put it wherever you have a serious, deep thing you're working on, and that you would like to also make sure you're giving some support for the muscles. And that circulation one is fabulous for muscles. So we'll get to that one in a minute. The Quantum Performance, I love the bright yellow color on this one. All the little packages have different colors, and you're seeing them on the screen. The people on the phone, you can ask for a copy of the slideshow so you can see what it's saying and what everything looks like. So the Performance one, which I think of as energy, it's intended for mental focus and clarity. We all need that, right? Some of the little young children that are kind of excitable might need that one too. Really, everybody needs this one. And it's also strength and stamina, endurance, balance. Okay, I can actually demonstrate with you trying to balance with and without this or the wristband. I'll show you the wristband in a few minutes. But this isn't, it doesn't like hype you up. It just allows your body to balance itself out and give you kind of a level, sustained energy. So this one is very good. And so I have a lot of crazy things that have happened when people put these in different places of things they never expected that were nice. Sinus allergy is incredible. Is there anybody in the room with sinus allergy symptoms right now as we speak? Yes? Pauline? And are you well hydrated today? Yes? So, Cookie, if you could find a sinus allergy and put one behind each of her ear for this, we would like to see if Pauline notices something. This is the moment she puts them on you, Pauline. And this is interesting. This is how we do it. We share for free. This is loving and want to helping people. So if you have a very, very serious issue, you can combine this one along with the immune boost that we haven't seen yet. So the immune boost and the sinus allergy could be like you saying, oh my goodness, where have you been all my life? So for very severe, you can actually piggyback them right on top of each other, okay? And you don't have to worry about where to put most of these because it'll just say on the back, just put it here or there. 2 fingers, near your belly button or behind your ear. The circulation one, if I was an athlete, because Cookie has a nonprofit and she works with a lot of athletes, child athletes. So the child athletes might want to use that performance one you saw near on the upper body for their mental clarity, focus, center of gravity, balance, stamina. But then they might want to put the circulation one wherever they're going to stress the muscles. Okay? So if the person is a runner, maybe they're going to put them on the thighs, the circulation one, and help. Let's watch what goes on with inflammation and discomfort. And then if they're going to do a serious workout, also any kind of workout, because Diana works out a lot, to use those. Now, if I was a tennis player, I might use that on my arm muscles, okay? But circulation, when she showed me how to combine it with the back relief, it was like amazing results. And she even suggested that maybe when people first walk in that chiropractic office, maybe a great thing to do would be to slap that circulation one right up here at the top of the neck, because a lot of their machines are hammering right up there so to get that circulation going. The immune boost, I about fell out of my chair because I put the immune boost on for the very first time, and because I had a sore throat, sniffing and sneezing, I do not have time to be sick. I put it over here behind my left ear, and in 5 minutes, I was symptom-free. So I called the health food store owner in the morning and said, do you think I imagine that? How could that be? She goes, no, Julie, I just put the pain on somebody who had really serious health problems, and they were crying with joy for having felt zero discomfort. So she says, these things really work. So then I had a granddaughter that Diane knows, one of her cousins, shows up with a very high fever, bad sore throat. Hi, Grandma. She's never like that. So I said, let's try something. So I did the immune boost with her, and in 45 minutes, she was totally 100% happy. We played all day, and when my daughter gets there at the end of the day and says, wow, you have zero fever right now, and I'm like, she hasn't had any fever all day. We played all day. So basically, the immune boost is amazing. But if I was going to travel in an airplane like Aniku's on a plane all the time because she's sharing with America now and showing us this, and Diane travels all the time as well, immune boost, immune boost, immune boost. People that are in the weather like up north, immune boost really through all the winter months, everybody should be wearing this. Anybody that's fighting an issue, I have a cell problem, I have this, I have that, immune boost, okay? Definitely a fantastic tool, and remember you can combine it with sinus allergy. Wearing it behind both ears is super helpful. And one thing Aniku taught me is she said, Julie, energy meridians are on both sides of the body, So you need to wear 2 wristbands. You need to wear sinus allergy behind both sides. You need to wear stress behind both ears. Always both sides of the body, because you don't know where the energy is blocked. So I was like, okay, we're going to get even higher percentages. Plus, when the technology was first invented, she has substantially improved the quality of the formulas as well as the material and how long it lasts. She goes for nothing but the very best, because you're going to hear her story about how she is leading a charge to change the world. And you guys are front and center at the very beginning of this charge. The company has not even pre-launched yet. They will pre-launch in February. So the cell phone defense is a large silver disc, and it goes on the back of your phone or computer or tablet right behind the battery. And I can demonstrate after we get off the phone. There's a little video. Somebody just videoed me like a few weeks ago. So it's hologramdemovideo.com, and this was with someone I had never seen this technology, and you can see what a difference the cell phone defense makes. So this one lasts approximately 2 months. There's 6 per pack. Now, one thing for you guys to understand, it doesn't change the electromagnetic field that is coming out of the phone or the computer, okay? And you have to realize that in 2011, the World Health Organization proclaimed in writing that cell phone radiation, EMF, is linked to brain cancer, they believe, and 42 of the doctors said it's much worse for the children. So when I demo on a little child, you will see it looks like they're beyond belief weak. You want to cry for that child. They're so weak. So all of their technologies, the children are always holding, as well as the humans. So it changes the way the body receives it. You got that? It's the way my molecular structure is receiving it that is what's happening. It's not changing what's out there. So quantum stress relief, I have to say thank you, Ms. Aniku Madian, because people are grabbing the stress relief. This is a new one to me, and they are grabbing them right from behind my ears. One girl, she presented up in Tampa, and a girl said, Julie, you're giving away samples. There's no more stress relief. I really need it. So she said, do you have any in your purse? I said, no, but I have one behind each ear. She says, can I have them? She ripped them off my ears. The next morning she texted, OMG, exclamation point 5 times. These really work. Now she wants to share that she's going to become a huge member of the team to share with everybody, because she saw it change her life in a very short time, less than a day. So the stress, I said, Aniku, what if I had a kid that was really not being able to focus and really like hyper, would this be a good one for that child? Or what about these people that get like, all of a sudden they feel a little panicky, like what's going on here? I don't know I can deal with this. She's like, this was a great one, Julie. So this one is, everybody should use it. Now, is anybody here challenged with weight? Okay, so when you're dealing with weight, your adrenal glands are pumping cortisol when you're stressed, and that stress is laying belly fat around the middle of you, which is really jeopardizing your health, because it's sending out that belly fat up close to your heart. So this is fabulous for the adrenals, for the cortisol. So everyone should have the stress ones. Love the stress ones. So you might have a better mood. If somebody says, if Lorenzo says, hey, there's someone in my family, they're always kind of in a bad mood, they're all like worried, put the stress ones on. One of my very dear friends had just lost a very close relative, and this was literally a miracle for that person, that yes, the loss was still there, they were still equally sad, they were able to handle it better. Big blessing on the stress relief. And the wristband is amazing. You remember the way I described the energy one, the performance energy? Remember I said mental clarity, focus, strength, center of gravity, all of those things. Well, similar benefits come from the wristband, but the wristband does even more. Because I asked a local medical girl up in Tampa, I said, how come these people with all these gastrointestinal crazy things are smiling so much in less than a week? All they did was wear the wristbands. And she taught me we need a wristband on each wrist for at least a month. And if you're challenged with something for 3 months, 3 years, wear at least 3 months. If you ever want to go back to just one, I would wear it on the left. So she explains to me, Julie, these people with all the gastrointestinal challenges, we always medically treat for anxiety. There's an acupuncture on the wrist for anxiety, one for immune, one for sleep, one for digestion, one for bowel movement. So I'm like, okay, I got it. Everyone needs a wristband. Everyone needs 2 wristbands, and I like to wear them a little bit loose so they can hit all those acupuncture points. Now, Iniku is going to explain to you about your energy body and how the wristbands could help to clean your energy body, because we have a physical body and we have an energy body. And these, especially wearing 2, will help to clean the junk that's coming from the outside toxic world, to clean our energy body so our bodies can perform excellent. So these are truly amazing. So I said, ooh, Iniku, we don't just have all that EMF things coming off our phones and our computers. We also have Wi-Fis. What are we going to do about the Wi-Fis? What are we going to do about the local area networks in the dashboard of our car? And my TV, all these years, have been shooting waves across my living room, and that we are not designed for that. What are we going to do? So I said, let me take this wristband. Let me do a little testing, see if I think it might help with a little bit of the way the body receives that kind of stuff. And I was just delighted. So not only do I have those little cell phone defense on the back of all my equipment, and by the way, my husband, he wants them all too, because I demonstrated how totally weak he was with a cell phone on his lap. And I haven't shared this with you, but there was an owner he owned 5 gyms, and someone said, Julie, I would like you to meet this guy. And I'm showing him the technology, and he goes, Julie, he goes, I'm very rich. I'm 31. I constantly have a cell phone in my left ear, which is probably worse than the right ear, and I always have a laptop on my lap. Because I was just diagnosed with brain cancer and either testicular or I think it was testicular cancer at age 31. And I'm like, okay, is this a wake-up call for someone like that all the people in all these gyms need this technology? So it might last a couple weeks, but you know what? I watched a medical person put it on a little boy. He had, he was challenged with communication and relationships with other kids. He's one of those kids with a big challenge. And he was 10 years old. And the moment he put the wristband on, and he only put one on at that moment, and that was all they had. And he immediately, the mother said, he's yawning. He never yawns. Never yawns. He's never tired, and he loved it. He wouldn't let anyone touch it. This is mine. And then the mother keeps communicating about things like 3-word sentences and relationships with other kids. And oh my goodness, the things that happened from a wristband are just incredible. So definitely a beautiful tool. I also have a speech pathologist on tape talking about what happened when she told the mother to put the performance one on the sternum of a child. So these are amazing products. Right now we have 9 discs, okay? There's 9 types. And I asked Iniku, what should I use for weight? Because I have some friends that are trying to lose weight. And she said, well, Julie, the stretch would be really awesome with that cortisol belly fat thing and with controlling your emotional eating and things like that. So there were the sleep one. We want to get those people into their deep sleep because, that's when their little hormones about am I full or am I hungry, they're called leptin and ghrelin, you remember that, are kind of balanced while you're in that deep sleep. Those would be 2 good starting points, plus the wristbands. So are you getting this? Everyone can use all of this technology. So I do have to tell you that Iniku is an amazing woman. I have adopted her as my 3rd daughter. For real. I'm not kidding. We're like perfect fit. Iniku is going to tell you her story, her purpose, and her passion, and she is out to change the world. And I stepped up and said, I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to be a member of your team. I'm going to share this with people. I'm going to give it away for free, and we are going to give something away to each of you that attended in person tonight. And she has, I'm a mathematician by trade, but in my old days, I was a mathematician at Cape Kennedy Space Center, and I understand business compensation, and I was shocked when I saw what she's offering. And I said, Iniku, am I reading this right? How could this be? I look at her product. Her brilliant little product, okay, has caused more miracles in a matter of minutes than any product I have ever seen. And yet it doesn't take a lot of man hours and manpower and a big staff to build it. And it doesn't take a lot of parts. It's just these little holograms imprinted. The way that when you make copies of songs, It's not a super expensive process. So what she's done is she very generously is going to take not 35% of what is spent on the product to give it to the people that will be on the team, 70%. But those other companies will, sometimes they say up to 50%. 70% of what is spent on her product will go back to us. And so I'm looking for team members to help me, to help other people, and we can really help them with health. We can help them with emotional well-being, and we can help them financially. And I really totally was floored because I've really only been doing this not that many weeks. And when I looked at my computer this morning, I was really surprised what I made last week because I do have some other friends in other areas. So very generous woman of utmost integrity. This is a woman you can trust. This is a woman that is going to legitimize the beautiful, unbelievable business model of direct sales, because you know what? This is going to be so much more meaningful when people like us are giving it away for free and actually putting it right on their little area that they want it on than if it was sitting on a shelf in a store, no one to explain. So this is the right model. So we've got the right product, we've got the right business model, and we have absolutely the right leader. And she is about the same age as my daughter, by the way, so I feel like I'm her grandma or something. So Aniku is going to come up now and share with you. So thank you so much for coming. And she is going to Chicago after this, so get people to her Wednesday, Thursday presentation.
Thank you very much, Julie. And good evening, everybody. I am so happy to be here again. And I can't wait to go to Chicago, even if it will not be the weather so good like here. I don't miss that. Here it's so good, sunshine and everything. And this is one of the reasons because I am thinking the best way to help people to achieve their dream is the network marketing, because my life was changed because of network marketing. We have wonderful products which everybody needs. I am telling you, anywhere I am telling that outside of the room are 7 billion people who are waiting for what we have. If you are thinking a little bit back in a time with 40 years ago, and we just talked about that today during the training, and if you are looking a little bit back about 40 years ago when the cell phone just shows up in our life, before to have in our life, we never thought that we need. But now, you can see that everybody have and thinking that I cannot imagine my life not having this tool in my life. And this is exactly what I am seeing about our products. People don't know that they need because they don't know that we have something like this. But I cannot go to 7 billion people to meet personally and show them what we have, because this is something unique. You cannot talk with people and use any kind of comparison between, because you cannot say that it's another cream or another supplement. And if you say that it's another cream, they can already imagine. Okay? If you are saying that it's another supplement, they can already imagine. But if you are saying that it's a holographic disc, they cannot imagine because nobody had before. We are the only one in the world, which means you have to show them, not to tell them, to show them. And for this reason, I think that, and this is what I would like to have in our company as culture, the sharing. And go and place on the people the product what they need. Do you know somebody who has pain? Just go and place quantum relief holographic disc on that person. Do you know somebody who has sinus problem? Go and place a disc on that person. Or I would like to say two. because working much faster. And remember that you have on both sides of your body meridians, and you don't know where is the block, which means you want to be unblocked. Do you know people who are stressed? Just go and place on them. Don't give, place on them, because they don't know how to use. It's like you are showing a kid for the first time in his life the car. Have no any idea. He likes the car. He would like to do something with that, but have no any idea what to do with. And somebody has to show first. This is how we are created. We are learning from what we are seeing, not from what we are hearing. And somebody who have a cell phone, just go and show to that person what the cell phone can do with their energy body. And after we will close the phone, we will show you what's happening with your body when you have the cell phone close to your body. And also we will show you a test with the wristband to be able to see what's happening with your body when you are using the wristband. And I would like to say, just to understand better what our products do, that just imagine, and everybody can do that you have a beautiful house with 7 rooms, and big rooms, and beautiful, and big windows. And because you have big windows, through the windows, the sunshine, the light can come in the room. And for this reason, you can have plants, as we have here, beautiful plants, And because you like the plants and you think that are useful for your house, of course, you are giving the water and the nutrition what the plants need all the time when the plants need. And if you have good money, let's say, you are trying to give the best water and the best nutrition. But even if you are doing that, after years, you can see that something going wrong with your plants. Like it's sick, it's going to die, and you are just thinking, why happening this when you are so good, and you are giving all the time the water and the nutrition what the plants need. And how you are just staying and thinking about why happening this, you just looking at the window and you see, oh my God, the window is so dirty that the sunshine cannot come anymore inside. And we know that the plants need sunshine and light, more light than sunshine, not necessarily sunshine, but light, And what the wise person doing in this situation will go and will give more waters, a lot of waters and a lot of nutrition, or will clean the window. Hey, everybody saying here clean the window, which means everybody is smart and wise. I am happy for this, because exactly this is what's happening with your body and with your energy body. The house is your physical body, and that 7 rooms are your chakras, and the plants are your organs. And if you want to have healthy organs, you need the light. You need the sunshine. You need not just water and nutrition. Even if you are giving the best one in the world, if you don't have also the light, you will not be healthy. But everything happening there. You see, the cause was outside, because the window started to be dirty from outside because of the rain, pollution, and a lot of other things, But the symptoms were inside and the problem. And all of us, we have energy body in us and around us. And if something happening in your energy body and you are affected, by the way, by radiation, pollution, and a lot of other things which are coming, to you, your physical body will send you signals through the symptoms. Hello, you have to do something because your energy body is suffering. And remember that you are made by energy. And all of us coming from the same source. which means if you want to solve a problem in your physical body, you have to fix the problem in your energy body. Now, what can do this? The wristband. For this reason, I'm saying that the wristband for your energy body is like the shower for your physical body. As you need to take shower or bath so many times during a life, you need to clean your energy body also. Otherwise, sooner or later, you will not be healthy. Even if you are drinking water and you are eating healthy. It's very important. That's the base because we are coming from there. And we will go there in one day. And all the products what we have are good for everybody from the first day of their life till the last day of their life. And everybody has to be protected because remember what I said, the radiation and a lot of other things which are coming to you, and that will have negative effect on your physical body. Now, why I know things like this, because I was so lucky that in one day, I never said this through the phone. Can I say? Okay. In one day in 2004, in 2004 in October, I lost everything what I had. I went to sleep rich and I woke up poor. And I am coming from a communist country, which is Romania, where we were under the communists till 1990, exactly December 1989. But I'm saying that we are under democracy from 1990. And in our country, we had no freedom to go where we want to go or say what we want to say, because if you said something which was not nice about the government or about anybody else, in the next second you was in a jail. Also, we were not able to leave the country just every second year, and just in other communist countries, as Hungary, Czechoslovakia, Bulgaria, and not even in Yugoslavia, even they were communists, you were not able to go there because they was a little bit different. They were close to Italy, and that was already dangerous. Because the people went in a country which was with the border with the other country which was not communist, they said, okay, you can just go there and you will not come back. And my dream, it was from the time when I was a kid, to help the people to have health. And I said that when I will grow, I will be a doctor, or I will be a healer. But at that time, I had not known the word healer. We have not used that, just doctor, But I was able to do. I was lucky enough that God gave me, let's say, made me smart enough to learn well and go to the school and become a nurse. And after that, or maybe I learned a lot. Who knows? Okay. And I went to the school. I learned to be a nurse. After that, I continued my study to be able to work in a laboratory, And it was very interesting because I remember exactly how when I started to work, my piece from laboratory it was to take blood every morning from the people's finger who had diabetes. This was 25 years ago. And we just told them the results in the afternoon, and next day they went to the doctor, and the doctor said, this is the prescription for your next month, and this is what you need to take. And what I saw, I worked 4 years, 4 years in healthcare. And what I saw that when I started, every morning we had about between 25, 50 people. 4 years later, we had about 150, which means something not working. I don't want to believe that not even one from all that hundreds or thousands of people, they are not doing what the doctor's saying, Like I know that not everybody doing that, but a lot of do, And I said, okay, it's something I cannot understand why. Maybe I don't know. It's not the solution for something like that, but I would like to go and do something where for sure what I am saying is how I am saying. And I said the numbers will never lie. 1 plus 1 will be 2 ever. It was, is, and will be. And for the reason I said, okay, I remember that when I was the young girl, that I said all the time, Mommy, I want to go here and there, what's there? Why I know that there is Hungary, what's there? What is after Hungary, And how is there, how they are living there, what they are doing there, Because we had every day just 3 hours electricity a day, and in the evening, and in that 3 hours, it was a long time, many years when we had like that. This is how I grew up, and that 3 hours, I was able to see one channel of the television, which was a white-black, till 95, and all the time we had the channel said how great is our country. We are living the best country in the world. Everybody in other places, they are dying because they have no food, no nothing. The government don't take care about them and things like this. And I said I was already a person who can realize what's happening because when the revolution was, I was 17. You cannot tell me stories which maybe I don't believe. And I said, well, it has to be something outside of all of this. And I would like to see the world. I really would like to see. I know that we have a globe. I know that we have a planet. I know that we have more than 150 countries. I cannot believe that all countries are same, because we learn the geography, yes? And I said, well, has to be something different. I said, okay, I want to discover the world. And I said, if I anyway want to change my job because I don't like what I am doing, I cannot see any results on the people, even if I was not the person who gave them any prescription or things like this, just seeing them that they are not better, I said, okay, I just started to think, how can I manage all this because my salary is $100, a month. How can I cover a price for traveling all around the world? You cannot do it. Even if you are talking about 20 years ago, you cannot do that, And right now in our country, the average salary is $300. I hope that we just had the election last weekend. That will be better for people. I have no any idea what happened and who won, but I hope that from next year will be more, or at least if 100. If I'm talking about 100, is a lot, But it's $300 a month, and I was in a way to find a solution for that, And I just heard that we have in our country a university which is teaching people to become economists, but persons who are working in diplomacy, and as ambassador, and the government sending them out from the country. And of course, they are employee and they're paying them, and they are staying 4 years in one place. After that, they have to go in another country. And I said, well, what if I will apply to that university because I will go to see the world on the government monies? They are just blocking me here, but now I will use them to make my dream come true. Because I think that we are here to enjoy the life, and we are not here to have limits. I don't like people who create for me limits. I don't like anybody who make limits for me, And I don't like anybody who take decisions instead of me. I have my own life. I came here myself, which means I have to decide for me, not somebody else. And I think that it's same for you also. If you are not a person who decides for you and for your life, I would recommend you to stand up for your life right now and take the decision in your hand. And if you don't like something, don't wait for government because they will not do it for you. You have to do it for you. And if I did it in a country which was communist, and even today the salary is $300 a month, you can do it here for sure. And you cannot be in a worse situation that I was in my country. Makes sense? And I just started to learn, and I was everything good because I was very good at the school, but I had not the money for university because we know that it's very expensive. You know what you are doing when it's 20,000, but you have 100 a month. Looking for solutions. You have two situations. You can quit on your dream, or you start to look on solutions. But if you will quit on your life. You know? And I said, I don't want to quit. I want another kind of life. You know? And somebody just came to my home and I said, okay, if you are free in the evening, just come to our house and somebody will show you how you can make money after you are finishing your 8-hour job. And I was like, ready right now to see and hear what that person will tell me, you know. And I just asked the person, how many people will be there, you know? And she said, well, I talked with everybody from our, you know, with the neighbors. I am expecting to have about 25 people. And I said, well, where we will stay because the rooms are so little, and, you know, like, so, oh, we will stay everywhere. You will see. We'll be good, okay? And I was so surprised when in the evening I went to the meeting and I saw so many people we were, you know? And we were a lot. Like the lady who invited me, her husband, the guy who came from Hungary, and me. And we were 4. And even if I was the only one guest there, the guy was so professional that he started and showed me how I can make money. And the first step it was that he showed me the products. And he had cosmetics and he had a few products which are using for cleaning the house, you know. And I told him, okay, what is this? And he said, well, because I am not using any kind of this product. I was 22. I said, I am not using anything on my face. I don't need. I am so beautiful. I don't need, you know. And I am not cleaning the house, you know. I am working 8 hours, but I will tell you when we will have the pre-lunch. How is to have 22 and take care about your family instead of them doing that? Because your both parents have no job, but you have a dream to become free. It's another story. I think that one day I will write a book about my life. Maybe one person will read that and will help, you know. And anyway, he just showed me and I told him that I don't need what he have. And he said, well, it's not for you. If you want to make money, you have to go to show to the people what you have. And a few of them will decide to buy, you know, and you will have a little commission. And a few of them will decide that you have also friends who use cosmetics, you know, creams and stuff like this, and products which are cleaning the house. And if they decide to do that, they will be member of your team, and you will have a percentage from their sales, you know. And I said, oh, okay, great. Now I understand. I am not a salesperson, but I understand. And I asked him, what's the next step? And he said, well, the next step is to buy your own products because this is mine. I will leave this house in an hour, and you will not have what you will show to the people, you know. You have to buy your own product, and you have to buy more because if somebody decides to buy, what you will do? Romania is not open. You know, the company just came from U.S. in Europe as a network marketing company, and you have to have your own. Otherwise, you are waiting weeks till you will have more. And I said, well, if you will know me, guys, you will know that my face telling you all the time what I am thinking. Like, I cannot hide, you know, like, okay, if I am happy, you will see on my face. If I don't like something, you will see on my face, you know. And he said that, he saw that, oh, something is going wrong here, you know. And he said, what's wrong? In my mind. And I said, well, I came here to make money, not to spend money. You don't understand. You are stupid. What the hell is with you, you know? I need money. And he said, well, I think that you don't understand. Now, to what I show you, you can help a lot of people. And if you will help a lot of people to change their life, your life will be changed forever. And I was 22 and I had not any idea what he's talking about, you know. But he said, I can see on you that you don't understand. But if you will do what I am telling you, in one day, you will understand. And 2 days later, even if I had the $100 salary a month, I just paid $150 for the products, which means like you have here $3,000 salary and you are paying $4,500 for products, you know. And I bought that asking for money from friends, $10, $5, and a few dollars what I had already saved for having the money for university. By the way, I counted that I need to work 15 years to be able to go to university. You know? And I said that one is not a good way. I have to find something else. And for this reason, I was so open to see something, you know, which can help me, knowing that I will give to the people very good products, what they need or what they have no idea that they need, but showing them that something like that exists, their life can be better, you know, or easier, make their life easier. And because of that, 5 years later, because of network marketing, 5 years later, I finished the university. And because of this, I am a deep believer that the best way to give chance to people all around the world is to show them something, a very good quality product as Emerald Quantum have, and a very good financial rewards plan as Emerald Quantum have, and give them the chance to go out in the world with the products and show to the people, place on them, and their life will be changed through network marketing. Nobody can convince me that something better can be. I became free, you know, and I can have whatever I want to have just because of network marketing. I can tell you that for sure are thousands and thousands or hundred thousands of people who are same smart as me. I think that the only one difference between us is that they have not stand up for their life. You know, and this is my message to everybody. Use and share our revolutionary products and change your life forever. You cannot ask somebody to use something what you are not using, because this is the first step what you need to do, to create your own experience with the products what we have. I am sure that you need at least 3 of what we have. I cannot see not even one person who is not stressed. Everybody needs the wristbands and everybody needs the cell phone. We are all defense. We are already talking about the 3 products, even if you are 100% healthy now. And 7 billion people waiting for something which is for pain or sinus or something else, you know. And what I want to tell you, that almost more than $2,000 billion are spent just on things which helping them to have no pain, sinus problem and stuff like this, because you saw the slides before, but that was just for 5 products. But the people spending money on more kind of things for their health. Make sense? Okay? And now just imagine outside a lot of people, 7 billion people waiting for something which will change their life, as they waited for the cell phone to be connected, to be able to be in touch with their friends, family, and people who they know. But before the cell phone shows up in their life, they had no idea about what that means. exactly this I can see that will be in the future with our products. From the moment that they will see the Brisbane, the cell phone defense, and the other products what we have, they will say, oh my God, how I was able to live without something like this. And in 40 years from now, I am more than sure that everybody will have what we have. At least so many people as have the cell phone, at least or more. And I cannot go out to show to that 7 billion. I cannot. And I don't want to go to do that because I would like to give chance people who are going out and sharing what we have, showing them, helping them to make their own fortune, to give back their own life, their chance to be free exactly how I did it through network marketing. Because somebody not judged me and not started to thought about, oh, I will not call her because she anyway don't have money. She will have not money to pay for. You know what I'm saying? You know, she have not judged me that I'm too young. At 22, you have no influence, you know, on other people's lives. Nobody follows you. You have nobody. You know, somebody have not judged me like, okay, she's coming from a poor family. Oh, I don't want to be surrounded by her. You know, do you know what I'm saying? Like, all of us, we are same. Doesn't matter from where you are coming. Doesn't matter from which kind of family you have. Doesn't matter which level of financial finances you have, you know. All of us, all of you have the same chance. But somebody looking outside for a chance to change his life and just want to stand up for his life. And now you can show them Emerald Quantum. Because this will help people to have a lot of money. We just started with a few weeks ago. I was here for the first time to have meeting in Houston in the middle of, it was in the first week of September, which means October, November, December. I can tell that we just started with 2 months and a half ago. And already we have people who are making more $1,000 a week. The pre-launch of the company, how? Just ask the person who referred you because we'll be able to share with you how you can make money. Because I cannot go through, you cannot see the slides and you will you will not understand so much. But I can tell you that have as many products as possible and share as fast as possible with all your friends, family, and people who you know. And I can tell you for sure that in less than a year, your life will be different. And we have exactly strategy and plan. And I know exactly where I want to see this company in 4 years, in 15 years, in 30 years from now, and 40 years from now. And I can tell you that I am lucky again because God gave me this chance to be owner of this company and of this product when I am young, still young, but old enough to know what I have to do with all what I have in my hand. And I am sure that in February 11, I will have the pre-launch. We already will have on stage people who exceed the 10,000 a month. And we just started. And I can see the company having the first millionaire in a first year of the company. And we just started. And you know why? Because 7 billion people waiting outside for something what we have. And the beauty of the thing is that we are giving them something really unique and quality. I would like just to invite you to come on a board of the company, which is the Energy Medicine Revolution, and asking you to change your life, helping others to change theirs. Thank you very much. You have back truly the connection.
So Niku, for those of you that are on this live call, because we are recording it, Niku gave us a Christmas present. Thank you so much. There are 4 packages. If you want to buy a package of the product to get started with, there's a small one, a medium, a large, and extra large. And for the special that's going on, the very wonderful Merry Christmas double product. And also, if you buy one of the packs, you have to first say, yes, I'm part of the team. I want to spend a very tiny amount to be a member. I want to buy the product at less price, and I want to share it with people and give it away. So very small amount for that. Then you can buy these packages that will get your price down. So I said, Niku, I get this. I'm in. And so I bought her extra large pack. She calls it Platinum. And when you get the double product that's on special right now through Saturday, it plummets the price of each product, the wristband or the package of the disc, down to $11.35 a piece. Like, just the packages alone being $22.70 would be unbelievably awesome, but to be that for this very short time for Christmas is amazing. And if Lorenzo buys a package between now and then, and then he brings 2 people to the team who also buy a package of any size, you also get like a double bonus. So the bonus is very beautiful because if someone sponsored me that I bought that pack, normally they would get a $200 bonus, and she's doubling it for right now to $400. So I have a girlfriend that just brought 4 people in 24 hours that bought that pack because they see the vision. Because Niku taught me that if I did but get that pack, which I would have got it anyway, they said that if I also attend to her pre-launch in February, and then I bring a lot of people to the team and work hard and bring people to her pre-launch, then I will be considered as one of 500 possible founders of this company that are helping her start, that will forever get a portion of not a percentage of the profit of the company, but of what is spent buying the product. So the income of the profit. I was shocked. So I'm definitely going to be one of those. I was a founder of something else once, and nobody can believe the perks that I got off being a founder for helping start something. So I don't know how you guys listening feel, but I feel like in the nation, I feel like I got my country's coming back. My country's going to thrive. We're getting our freedom back. We're getting our hope back. I feel really good about the country and where we are right now. And what Niku is bringing us truly an opportunity of a lifetime. She's bringing us the opportunity to change our lives on a dime with some profound product that can change people's health in minutes. Sometimes the moment they touch this product, they say, oh my gosh, I already feel it. So the keys to this product, by the way, are hydration, location, duration, and multiplication. So these are 4 simple little things to think about. Maybe I could keep it on a little longer because, maybe someone needs it. So really and truly, the freight train of hope and freedom, it's leaving the station. And I want you to be on it because it's going with or without you. And the way that she's designed this, those that say, like Cookie, I'm in, I get it. I'm even going to get my nonprofit to share this and fundraise for them through this beautiful opportunity. They are lucky because she has structured it so that as more and more and more people climb aboard the train and we reach out our hands and pull them up on the train with us, the people that got in the beginning are going to benefit financially from all the people who came later into their team. Is amazing. So in reality, this is really literally an answer to my prayers. And she and I are so compatible. She's a woman of utmost ethics, of integrity, of a person you can count on. She doesn't need to work. The woman owns multiple companies. She's very well-to-do. And so she's doing this to change the world. And I invite you that if you're so busy you can't fit this on your plate, the way I said in the beginning, I am so busy, nothing else will fit. You know what? A few things fell off my plate, and that's okay. They needed to. It's that big a deal. So someone that will join our team. There's actually someone in the room that spent their life savings to be able to get that extra large pack. I don't know if Niku even knew that, but really, it's time for the opportunity to change your lives. And I want to thank everyone on the phone, but I want to tell you Get people to her events in Chicago if you're listening live. She's presenting in Chicago tomorrow, which is Wednesday, December 14th, and then Thursday. Get people there. I have a girlfriend there that's just going crazy with how much help she's bringing to people, like usually within minutes. She's changing lives, and she's reached out to other cities already, and I just introduced it to her on my last vacation, and I vacation every month. So the girl's brand new, and she's just amazed at even her financial rewards so far, right? We were on the phone with her last night. She's like, is that real? Could that be real? That was all like, yeah, could mine be real? When I see how much Aniku's paying me for the last week, I'm like, really? Are you sure that's not a computer error? She's like, no. So really and truly, bring your best people to this. Bring people that have a heart and a passion and a purpose like she does. That's where I'm coming from, too. I don't need to work either. This is my purpose from God, is to help other people, and this is a tool that will change the world, and it fits beautifully with anything you do. I don't care what you do. If you know about this tool and you are unwilling to share it with someone else, to at least tell them about it, well, shame on you. This can really turn people around. So thank you very much. I'm going to disconnect the phone. We're going to open up for Q&A, and somebody's going to come up here and do a little bouncing act, and we're going to demonstrate it. So the people on the phone, I want you to take a look at hologramdemovideo.com. That's a little picture of what we're going to be doing in the room. It's me demoing the product. And then there's one called hologramsciencevideo.com, and it's a Dr. Atul Gupta, the Chief Medical Officer, telling you about the science and how this stuff works. So thank you so much on the call. Get people to Chicago. Get people to take advantage of the special that's occurring by Saturday night, midnight Eastern. Thank you.